You let me nos it, dude. Let me get away from you. Stop. Oh my God. Oh. Horrible. Graphics don't bother me. Yo. 360. Nice. Nice. I'd rather drop my nutsack in a piling bowl of hot dookie than drive that truck ever again. Oh boy, I don't even know where to start. I try to give a game a fair chance, right? But CarX Street is just hot garbage. There's nothing that has been enjoyable about this experience so far. We're 4 hours in, 4.5 hours. I don't even know where to start. Graphically, I wasn't expecting the best, right? It was a mobile game. Now it's on the PC. I mean, literally, do you see where this first arch is right in front of me, where this gate is? I will be that close to objects during a race before they pop in. Like buildings and stuff. Like, it's bad, right? Reflections are blurry. Cool, the mirrors are better than Motorfest, Test Drive, Beta, whatever. But, like, the physics have to be done right in a racing game. And these physics are absolutely horrible. I started out with, I was like, you know what? I started out with the little Datsun Sunny truck, right? God, there is no grip. You get the max tire, the best tires you can get. There's nothing. It just slides. And it's, if you've played Need for Speed Unbound Volume 7, the Drift and Drag update, how the cars just feel like they slide on ice. It's even worse than that. I'm waiting. I'm gonna hold out and I'm gonna give it a chance end game when I get some money and I get some levels and see how the drifting feels, because there does look like there's some really good toge roads like scattered around. But as of right now, the grip driving is not there. The brakes are horrible. Some cars are better than other. If it's basically brake to drift. Like, let me get up enough speed and I'll show you. All right, let's take this corner up here. Ready? If I brake and go to turn, you see how it just starts to slide? Cool. Yeah, you can I guess manage that, but half the time when you get into a slide, you have no grip. Like, if you're actually racing and you go to brake and like turn in, you just fly off the road. You can rewatch the stream if you want to see how bad it is, but like, this car's the best out of everything I've driven. Okay, the traffic's bad. I mean, they basically took the mobile game and ported it. Mind you, we waited 2 years, just about 2 years, for it to release to PC, and they basically kept everything that was in the mobile release, the economy and everything, and sent it over to PC. The economy in this game is so freaking bad. This is a poverty simulator. You will never have any money. You gotta pay for gas. You gotta pay for tires. You gotta pay to go into the tuning menu. If, like, I have to pay 140 credits to get into the tuning menu from here. I want to go customize like my body kit, $1,000. I want to change my car, 1,500 credits. Now, in the races, at first, you're only going to get 3,000 per race. Okay, you get like 5 to 25 experience. It's gonna, if you get second or worse on a race, you get 5 experience points. Do you see my XP up here at the top? I'm at 3640 of 3,950. I need 310 experience to get a level. Okay, so if I win a race at 25, that's 12 races I got to win. Some races randomly give you more, okay, but when I switched over to level 6 here, it was about 49 races I would have to do before I could even get to the next level. Credits are a joke. Okay, so if I wanted to change a car, I'd have to pay $1,500 right here on the spot. As you can see, I only have 4,000 credits, okay? Or you can go to your map, which I didn't see this before. My car is at the bottom. Click on that. And then if I pick, say, this car, right, change car, it's free, but it puts me where that car is kept at, whether it's kept at one of your apartments, your houses, whatever. So now it's going to load me into, bam, now I'm back. I'm in this car, okay? That's the way to get around it. But let's talk about the gas. I know a lot of people say, oh, like, we want realistic. We want to have to, you know, refill your gas tank. No, you don't. No, you don't. I soft locked the game on stream. I honestly do think we're soft locked. We're out of gas. We're out of gas. We can't refuel because we don't have any more money. We can't switch fuels. We can't switch cars because I don't have money to switch. Why? In what world is changing your car cost 1,500 credits? I didn't realize I ran out of gas, and then my car was sputtering and it wasn't going anywhere. And I went to the gas station. Now let me show you something. I'll fast travel for the sake of fast traveling. 150 credits, okay? Whatever. You get here, okay? Now let me show you what I did. I had some credits, and I was like, all right. So I got some gas, okay? It's 100 credits per liter. I have an 80-liter tank. 8,000 credits to get a full tank. That is pretty much 3 races just to fill up your tank. And in those 3 races, you're probably going to go down to a half a tank. So you're racing to stay poor. And then if you want sport gas, it's 400 credits per liter. So what if I go and switch to sport right now, it completely gets rid of my stock gas, and then I'll only be able to get a few liters of sport gas. And then if about 1 race, I'll get maybe 4,000 credits. I'll be able to, each race will pay for my sport gas. I'll be in an infinite loop of poor if I do this. And then if I want to, oh, okay, well, I don't want the sport gas anymore. Let me go back to my stop gas. That will be at 0%. So then you have to pay for the gas again. Paying for gas in this, like, I can see how much of a pain, like, just how much of a scam the mobile game was, like, paying for this shit. And then this refills, but you can pay for your nitrous, which is expensive. Tires, you got to buy sets of tires. I highly recommend the Racing Plus because you still won't grip, but it's better than the street tires, right? And at this point, it's 15,000 for the set. I thought it was 15,000 per tire, so I need 60,000, but it seems like it's not. So I spent, what is that, 90,000 on tires, which takes you like 2 hours to get $90,000, mind you, okay? And the tire wear goes quick. You'll go through a set of tires in like 30 minutes. So that's 15 grand in 30 minutes, plus all the fucking money. Okay, it gets worse. Hold on. While we're on the topic of this poor economy, okay, okay, so let me go tuning shop. Okay, we'll fast travel, waste more money. Mind you, we're right above 4,000 now. We're slowly dwindling. It just gets worse and worse, okay? Now, we're going to go in the shop here. I just bought some parts for this car, okay? I just bought some parts. Like, I just bought this ECU, okay, which was like 30,000, all right? Now, if I want to, you see this little upgrade? If I want to upgrade and change the rev limiter, do you see under my face? It costs money to tune your car. Okay, not enough money. No shit. All right, so great. Exit without saving. Okay, great. Let's go to suspension. All right, I bought front suspension arm, stabilizer, brake, rear. I couldn't get the rear dampers. Okay, but if I want to upgrade this, okay, I've already adjusted this. Okay, I had to pay for this. I'll just completely remove. Okay, you know, we'll stay on this side. If I want to adjust it even more. Okay, see how the blue bars? This was stock right here. And the blue means that I stiffened it up this much. If I want to stiffen it up some more, I got to pay credits. Every time you want to make an adjustment to your suspension or anything about your car, you have to pay credits. If I spent 30,000 credits for a part, which is like 10 races, I should be able to freely tune it wherever I want. This is where I said, like, when it came from mobile, they didn't change the economy. This should not be like this. Okay, if I want to change this, look, let's just change some stuff. If I want to like fully like get rid of all this stuff, right? You can just go soft on all this stuff. Brake force, I want to bump that up. Brake balance, you know. Okay, now we're on to this side. Stabilizer, let's bump that up. Camber. You want camber? If I want to go from -6 camber to -2 camber, it costs 8,000 credits. That is 3.5 races. Then M plus gas. That's 4 races at my level just to pay for camber on the rear plus gas. Do you know how insane that is? So if I wanted to make all these adjustments right now, I have to pay 24,000 credits. I have 4,000. Why? If I want to make adjustments, that should be free. So that's a fucking problem. Okay. Obviously, I have no money. Okay. So let's get out of here. Okay. Fast traveling costs money. That shouldn't be a thing on the PC version. Mobile, you want to rip people off and scam them? Fine. Whatever. Okay. So, I mean, what's a good thing for a racing game to be enjoyable? Physics, right? I don't care about anything. I don't care if the graphics are physics. These physics are shit. Now I haven't done like high horsepower racing. I can only imagine it's going to be really bad for the grip racing. I'm going to throw up some clips. You let me nos it, dude. Let me get away from you. Stop. Oh my God. Oh. Horrible. Graphics don't bother me. Yo. 360. Nice. Nice. I'd rather drop my nutsack in a piling bowl of hot dookie than drive that truck ever again. The AI is horrible. Before I show you this next thing that costs money, the AI is absolutely horrible. It's like they have a set path they take through the race, and they will push you off the road. They literally can bully you. Like, if they can push into you and spin you out. They can push you and literally force you off the road. You can't fight back. You can't push them back. They'll spin you out. Traffic I have traffic on low because I didn't want no traffic, but even the low traffic is bad enough. The traffic just comes out of every which way. There'll be 16 wheelers smack into you. All the lights across the city are yellow. They just run their lights. They come, they T-bone you. It's just so annoying. And when you're driving and you're racing, your car slides. There's no grip. It slides everywhere. And like, you'll notice brake to drift. Everybody hates brake to drift. This game has brake to drift out the ass. And when you go and you're slowing down, you're trying to hook a corner, you just start sliding. And then guess what? You're like, whee! Traffic car comes, boom! And then you kind of get settled, and then the AI comes and pushes you. And it's like, nothing about this game has been fun so far. All right, so look, here's the thing. I bought a house because I did this. Wild Juniors. We finished this on stream. I'm wrong class of car, okay? Let me switch my car real quick so I can actually show you, okay? Change the car, okay? Now I have access to this, okay? Because it's a C1, okay? Now, rewards, right here. You get this Miata. I had no idea where to find this Miata. So it said I had to go to a house. Now, I already had my 3 spots here, okay, purchased. I bought an apartment somewhere. Here it is, okay? You can put 3 cars in your apartment. But if you go to your apartment, they didn't even translate whatever X means. All right, but you can fast travel to your apartment for free, okay? When you get here, I was like, all right, maybe I'll like go and it'll open up a menu or something. There's no menu. There's nothing to open, okay? And I had a lot of other people coming in on stream, okay? Oh, there's the parking spots. So this is, I can park this car here and I can change car to my Miata, all right? Cool, sick. But to put this Miata in there, what I had to do was hit X, so it brought this up. I had to be in the car that I wanted to put in the apartments. So now that I'm in the Miata, I can swap out for the 300, and then the Miata will go into the apartment. But until what did I have to do? Hold on. I had to access my cars from this menu, and then I had to change to the car. I think when I first got the Miata, I did something in this menu. I think I selected the car. It was either that or I went into the apartment and I went to this and I picked one of these and I did something. But like, it's very confusing on how to switch your cars and how to put like, because we went like an hour after we won the Miata and couldn't figure out how to actually access the Miata. So that's a pain in the ass. And then look, here's the other thing. If I want to do this, I have 1 car in this club, okay? To do the elite races, which are on a timer, people are like, oh, farm the elite races for money, farm the elite. You can't. You do an elite race and then you got to wait 1 hour to do it again. And there was another elite race for this club that was on a 3-hour timer. So they gate you with how much money you can make, which is a mobile tactic, right? So do you see how it says join club with the Miata? I got to pay 500 credits to join this club. So basically, when you put a car, so this one's C1, right? A C1 car. The one we finished here, the Union C1 car, as long as it's 135, 140, okay? Basically, I can't just roll up in a C1 car that's eligible and do that race. I have to pay credits to enroll my car in that club, and then that car is bound to that set of races. So then I can pick. I'm not going to spend the money, but I have to put the Miata to pay into the club, and then I can use those cars for those clubs. If I pick another car that's C1, I can't race those races unless I pay for it to join the club. So that's fucking stupid as shit. This the same way. So here's the thing. I was like, there's nothing unlocked on the map. I had to get a C2 car, okay? Let's switch to my C2 car that I just upgraded, okay? Let me show you something. Okay, now we're in the C2 car. Okay? Kanjo Spirit. Okay, Kanjo. Okay? Get rewards for completing the club. Now, I will say there's a lot of races. Both of those clubs were 19 races each. The map looks cool. Graphics are pretty shit. The pop-in's bad. The physics are bad. But, okay, we go to more, okay? If I want to enroll one car to start the races, it is 3,000 credits. 3,000 credits. Now, great. I've noticed every time I leveled up and got one level, I got an extra $1,000 after every race. So like if a race, I got $3,000 for a race, I went from level 5 to level 6, I then got $4,000. I've seen that every time I go up. So I'm assuming once you level, which takes forever, once you play for 100 hours and actually level up, you'll probably be making decent money. And I'm sure Endgame might give more money as well. But in the beginning of the game, you have no money. And you can't make money because you're paying for fuel, you're paying club fees, right? So I'd have to pay $3,000 to register this car. And then I'm going to have $1,000. I need to back out of the menu, make sure I have gas before I register this car, and then go do the race so I can do a race or 2 or 3 and get some money before I run out of gas again. But so to do the elite races for the clubs, you have to have more than one car registered. So, but then those cars are bound to that race. It's fucking stupid. I should just be able to roll up whatever. If I have a C2 car that's eligible and just do the races, but I have to pay my car to be in the club. It's stupid, right? And then, okay, you want a body kit? Let's go here. I just wasted 800 credits fast traveling here. And it's like, okay, you're better off fast traveling and paying the credits because by the time you drive there on the map, you waste just as much in gas. Like, there's no way around it. You're always poor in this game. Okay, I want a body kit for this thing. 15,000. Okay, great. No, I'm not done. Card is not empty. I know. Let's do... I don't know. We want different... Let's add a roll cage. 20,000. Okay, let's pick different wheels. Let's just throw these on there. 10,000. You know, just to do that, and then so that'd be 45,000, and then you want to paint the car. Like, I know because I haven't shown a race, but you only get like 2,000 to 4,000 for completing a race, and then minus fast travel fees and gas and tires. You're really not, like, it takes forever to get enough money to even buy one performance part, let alone a body kit, let alone anything else. I just think the way the economy is in this game is absolutely fucking shit. Yeah, I want to exit. It's not good. They just, what did they do for the past 2 years with this game? Because the physics are bad. The game looks decent, but there's a lot of things that are bad. The handling is just bad. And people are like, oh, you got to tune your car. I can't afford to tune my car. And then when I did, guess what? It still slid out all the time. But I don't know. I just want to make a video because, like, a lot of people are like, how is it? Is it worth it? I'm not having a good time. It's bad. I've heard the Steam reviews have gotten worse. So let's go look at some Steam reviews actually real quick. Let's just quit out of here. All right, let's see. Well, first guy, 6 out of 10 first 20 minutes in. Yeah, horrendous AI, all that stuff. Let's see with this. Not recommended. Some of the most clunky car control mechanics I've laid my fingertips on. This game would be decent if they didn't totally butcher the controls and the cameras. I can agree with that. So hyped for the game, and then this, if you would have copy pasted your previous CarX driving physics, the game would be a banger. What the fuck? This feels worse than Need for Speed, and Need for Speed control is terrible. Just one question: why? Bought this game the second I saw it released. Did not even come close to meeting my expectations. Blah blah blah. Great concept, garbage game. Customization looks cool, but the driving and the AI text-to-speech, this game should be free, not worth a single dollar. I love CarX Drift, but this game just feels horrible. I understand it just came out, but it needs a lot of work. Terribly optimized, 4080, can't run it. Long story short, don't buy it. It's awful. Long-time CarX player, over 18,000 hours, and they're saying it's bad. I've never been blue-balled so hard in my life. Had high hopes. not recommended, not recommended. Okay, this is what I was just talking about. Let's address the glaring negatives. Tires wear out and cost money. Fuel runs out and costs money. Fast travel costs money. Nitro runs out and isn't refueled after the start of the race, also costs money. Poor optimization of graphical options. Camera way too sticky. Grip handling is nice, though tad bit too grippy. I have to disagree with that. I've had nothing but issues. Drifting is not like CarX drift. It's more or less crazy. Burnout, Revenge, or Paradise. World music and vibe feels like Midnight Club. Because it's straight up from Need for Speed Heat or Unbound. UI needs a few things here and there to be tweaked. Too big nameplates, too bright racing line, etc. I'd say wait a bit for patches. It's a mobile port, and it went not entirely great. So, I mean, just let's see what overall. 47% are positive. So it's more on the negative side here, but it's just bad, boys. I mean, you can watch my stream. I'll throw in some clips here and there, but I don't recommend at the moment. I would save your money until it gets better. It's just, look, I've played a lot of racing games. Don't sit here and be like, oh, skill issue. The physics are bad. And also online, right? So you can see other players while you're driving around doing races, but as soon as you go to like interact with them, they ghost out, so you can't touch them, right? If you go online, there's like 3 racing modes. You can like bet for money, like a chase race, regular race. You can even bet pink slips. It seems like you can bet cars on the line. But when you go online, there's other people. I was in a lobby by myself, so I didn't see other people, but there's no traffic. So it's either you stay in the normal where you can see people, but you can't race them and there's traffic, or you go online where you race with other people, but there's no traffic. And in a world this big, it feels very empty without traffic. And it just feels when you're playing, and there's no sense of speed. Tons of people were saying that in the chat. Where's the sense of speed? There's no sense of speed. I was doing 220 kilometers per hour, and it felt like I was doing 20 mile an hour. Also, you can't change from kilometers to miles per hour if you're US. You can't. There's no way to change it. It's just bad. There's so much going on with this game. I'm gonna rough it out, and I'm gonna see if it gets better in the end game, but boys, I would save your money for now. I was pretty excited for this game. I was like, oh, CarX is usually pretty cool, but it's bad. They just ported it over for mobile, didn't change the economy, and the game takes all your money. You never have enough money to buy a new car, let alone buy parts for it. I did 40 races with my car at the max C1, the first class, and it just felt stale because it was like, well, I'm getting enough money to drive the car. I'm not getting enough money to buy a new car to throw in this club so I can have options. It was just paying to drive. Like, it's just bad. Anyway, boys, you know the drill. Subscribe, come back. See you on the next one.